Hey guys, remember to like the video and hit subscribe. I mean, it negatively contributes to GDP, Destiny, but yeah, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Does it negatively contribute to GDP? Are the tariffs that other countries charging us fake or real? They're fake. If this one guy, if he's actually correct, then what the f is my TW? This guy's saying that if you basically just take our trade deficit with a country and then you divide our imports by the trade deficit, then that's how they come up with the tariff number. There's nothing to do with tariffs. Somebody should go through these and check the math on them. Or f it, let's just pick a random one and check. It says Laos has a 95% tariff with the United States. So we should be able to go, what website is he using for our US trade to Laos? Let's check. So we exported 40.4 million and we imported 803 million. So what would you do? It would be 803.3 minus 40.4. So that's our trade deficit. And then you divide that by total imports. Is that what they do? Deficit divided by, oh no, by the total exports? Wait, from the other country, right? Or no, to our country. Wait, okay, EU. We export 531, we import 333. So you do the deficit divided by how much we export to them. So it would be the deficit divided by 40.4. Is that right? Am I doing this right? That can't be right. I'm being... No, wait, is this our exports to them or wait, EU exports 531.6, imports 333.4. This must be how much we sell to them and how much we import from them, right? So we take the trade deficit and then we divide it by how much we import from them. Hold on. 803.3 is how much we imported and we only exported 40.4. Why? Oh my God. So our trade deficit is 762 million. So you divide our trade deficit by what we export to them. Wait, I feel like I'm not doing this right. Am I retarded? Am I having a retard moment? 803 minus 40 divided by 803. Trade deficit divided by their exports. I'm getting fucked up on exports, imports. But divided by their exports. Our exports to them is what it means. No, their exports to us, our imports. So it'd be, okay, so it'd be the trade deficit divided by... Why is this calculator f***ing up? Hello? Stop! Why is the number disappearing? 803.3. Okay, so like this. Okay. And then so the calculation of Cambodia to us is tariffs charged to the USA is 97%. And this came up with 95%. So this is how they're calculating it. Wait, is that actually, oh wait, it was Laos, not Cambodia, sorry. 95%. Oh shit. Wait, that is how they, wait, oh no, hold on, let's do one more. Okay, let's look at Jordan. Jordan. Trade, deficit, or United States. What does this calculation calculate though? Nothing. It calculates like the difference in trade kind of between two countries. There's nothing. I've never heard of this calculation in my life before. They're just like, these are like random numbers. It's not, you're not calculating anything. This is retarded. Okay, wait, hold on. Get rid of the scientific bullshit. Oh my God, just normal thing. Okay, so then let's check. Okay, so for, what did I say we're doing next? Okay, Jordan. That's what I Googled, right? Jordan, balance of trade, USA. US total goods with Jordan. Okay, we exported $2 billion and we imported $3.4 billion. So we would take the trade deficit is 1.7 billion. And then we would divide that by how much we export to them. Am I doing that correctly, right? No, how much they do to us? Sorry, me. Okay. The trade deficit is, we imported 3.4, we exported 2.0. So 1.4 billion divided by 3.4, is that it? Is 41%. And they said total charge to the USA is 40%. So this is how they're calculating it. This is retarded. Okay. Paste. All right. Do the UK though? We have a surplus with the UK, so I have no clue how that could work. Maybe they just add something to make it sound better. Oh, or wait. Maybe 10% is just to catch all with countries that we don't have a big trade deficit with. So like if I check out US trade to Turkey, US trade to Turkey, we exported 15.3 billion. We imported 16.7 billion. Oh, that's what it is. So 10% is just the base. And then, or 10% is your minimum. So if you don't have that big of a trade deficit, you just get hit with a 10% tariff. Nice. Unbelievable. Okay. This is like astrology, econ math. This isn't like a real finance or econ thing. This is just like random, arbitrary, retarded shit. Okay. Based. Okay. Jesus. What's the BS calculating they're doing? So they're taking the size of the trade deficit and then they're just dividing that number. So the trade deficit is the difference in our exports and imports. They're taking the size of the trade deficit and then they're dividing it by the number of how much we buy from them. They are imports, I think. This is just like a random add, subtract, divide. It's like two random, it's retarded, but okay. Do you think this was done? Somebody should ask like ChatGPT to calculate tariffs or something, or ask like Grok, what's an easy way to figure out approximate tariffs, and see if like some AI gives you this answer. I wonder if they just asked an AI and this is what they got. Oh, true, yeah. So because Trump wants to charge a base 10% tariff, they're just lying and saying these countries have 10% tariffs to the US. That's how they make it, quote unquote, reciprocal. They're just lying. Oh. So somebody asked ChatGPT to calculate, based on the data from the US balance of trade table from 2020, here is the calculation of the trade deficit as a percentage of US imports. And so these will probably align with basically everything. So if we look for Germany, or wait, I don't think we can tariff individual European countries. We've got to do like the whole EU, right? So Malaysia, it says, is 58%. Somebody find Malaysia somewhere. Oh, here. Nicaragua is 36%. It didn't do, okay. Norway. Oh, the Norway one is really wrong. Why is that? It says 30% here, but it says 18% here. What about Madagascar? No. Kazakhstan? No. Tunisia? How many countries does this thing do? Wait, Egypt isn't even. So the Philippines, this calculates it out at 30.1%, and on here they've got 34%. Oh, wait, did you do this? Wait, hold on. What would be an easy way to calculate the tariffs that should be imposed on other countries so that the US is on an even playing field when it comes to trade deficit? Set minimum at 10%. To calculate tariffs that help level the playing field in terms of trade deficits with a minimum tariff of 10%, you can use a proportional tariff formula based on the trade deficit with each country. The idea is to impose higher tariffs on countries with which the US has larger trade deficits, thus incentivizing more balanced trade. Here's a simple and intuitive formula that you could use. Tariff rate equals max 10% of trade deficit with country divided by total imports from that country. Wait, Metalloid, is this an econ thing that I've just never heard before? I've never heard a tariff explained in this way ever. Is this actually real? Does anybody in econ calculate tariffs or whatever this way? Let's say imports from country A, 200 billion, exports to country A, 50 billion, trade deficit, 150 billion. Tariff rate equals max 10%, 150 divided by 200 times 100 equals max 10% equals 75%. So you'd